Alright, these are some rifle basics that you can practice while you're on the break. First are spins on the right hand. So we go to right flat, which is right hand underneath the neck, left hand on top. Okay, we're going to go down with the wrist and up. This is all a wrist motion. My elbow is not going to pull out. It's going to stay tucked into my side. You could put a sock there, a shoe, something so that your arm stays locked in. The opposite arm is always going to be boxed out and as strong as possible. It's going to make a box with the rifle so that it looks like a strong catch anytime we're doing there. When we hold this correctly, the bolt to the tip will be flat to the ceiling and the butt will be just below. Okay? To twist, we just twist the wrist down. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, and is actually going to go all the way through up. Okay? 8 and 1. And is going to be up on the first count. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. From here, what we're doing is we're letting the rifle come all the way up to above our wrist, and then we let go slightly, and then you try to re-grab into the neck. So we're letting the rifle go down, above our wrist. We're moving our hand out of the way so it doesn't roll. Okay, we don't want it to roll. We want it to go around our hand, so we have to move our hand and then re-grab right back in the neck. Once we get that on the right side, you want to be able to do 8 spins and then stop at left flat. Left flat is with the left hand underneath, the right hand on top. The butt is still below the bolt so that it's flat to the ceiling. I will show you. 8 spins and stop. 5, 6, 7, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and hit. Okay, we want to hit right there. Again, the opposite arm is going to box out, and then the bottom arm is going to try to keep this flat and stay tucked in close to me. All right. Then we're going to try to repeat the same process on the left side. Again, down is the 8, so A-E, and is up, and 1 is the first one, so we get that momentum. So it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. And again, I have to move my hand out of the way and grab back into between the swivel and the bolt of the rifle. And then we do 8 spins on that. So here we go, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hit. You want to be able to do both sides, okay? As you know, my free hand comes down to my side as I spin and down to my side. As we continue to go through this, we're going to be able to do at least, hopefully, anywhere from 50 to 100 spins on the left. The left is the most important side because it is the side that we toss with, and then you want to be able to do 50 to 100 spins on the right. Normally, the right comes faster and more natural, so you want to make sure to spend more time on your left. From there, we're going to get into singles. This is, again, the stuff that you can work over the break. Okay, a single is a twisting of the wrist and letting the butt of the rifle come up again, all right? And once again, what I'm talking about is we have to make sure that this butt, before we let go, gets up to the ceiling before we let go. If we let go too early, the rifle will fly that way. If we hold on across our body, the rifle's going to go that way. So what we want to do is to hold on to it as much as we can, squeezing through the release hand, which is the left hand, all the way through. So we're going to push down 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Okay? And what I'm doing is using the wrist and using my right arm as a push down. Okay? So make sure you get this body mechanic first. If I'm doing this, I want to go push and back. Push and back. And I'm making sure that not only am I pushing fast, but I'm rotating this from here, twist, fast. So the wrist and the push both have to be fast, but they happen simultaneously. First I push, and then I twist. Push, twist, over. Push, twist. You have to twist with the left hand, or else the rifle is going to come out too slow. So here's a single again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Okay? That was a little buzz. Let me try a little loftier. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. That's where we're looking for. Again, when I catch, my right side is in close to me. Elbow's not out. Right side's in close. Left side, that's what's popped out. Okay? And I want you to be able to get a single going back the other direction. So again, pushing down with the left, rotating the wrist with the right. So we push going back 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Okay? That's how we get our singles out. Now, as we get into doubles, we have to learn to lock the rifle. Lock is the prep before the toss, okay? So locking means pulling the rifle to this angle stopping for a second, then we push into the release, okay? So from here, as I lock, what I do is I give my hands a little bit of space right here so that when I pull up, my hand can snap into place. At the same time, I'm not letting my left arm right here move at all, okay? If anything, if you watch in this video, if you see me from the side, I'm bringing it up, okay? I need to bring that in because it's a little bit, right? The closer it is to you, the better it is your toss is going to be because you're more compact, and then we can open up on the release. So again, my arm's do not go down with the arm, do not come up with the arm. The arm stays kind of right there and pulls back as you do this, all right? So again, this is wrong, okay? This is wrong. We want the arm to stay steady right there, all right? So as you lock, you have to pull 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to stop here on 8 and, so we can push out a 1, okay? So if you're doing this slow, it goes 5, 6, 7, 8, push, okay? So you have to get this body mechanic down first before we can release. You have to be able to go lock and out. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, okay? So 8 and 1. And the and 1, okay, the 1 has to come from your release. The 8 and comes from your right side. So 8 comes from the right hand, and comes from the right hand, 1 comes from your wrist. So 8 and 1, if you want to break it down. So right side, wrist. Okay? And that's how you have to understand the body mechanics. So again, body mechanics goes 8 and 1, 8 and 1, 8 and 1. Make sure you do that at a faster tempo. It's not 8 and 1. That's too slow. We need to make sure your wrist gets used to going faster. Here's a double, 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and. That's what we're looking at is the 2 and on the catch. Again, boxed out and close to me. We're not trying to do this. Okay, we're trying to keep this in and this boxed out for a strong catch. Once again, a double rotates 2 times in the air. So it goes 1, 2, the right hand comes underneath, left hand comes on top. Again, 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and. Okay, so that's what we're looking for right there, 1 and 2 and. Last thing, for those who want to try to go to the next level, go into a triple. I'll step back. Hopefully you can get this on the video. Again, same prep, 8 and 1, except this one has to come up to your head, your forehead height, so that we can get the height of the triple. The single stays down here low, okay? The double slightly comes up to your shoulder level, okay? And then this triple is going to come up to about your, I said forehead, sorry. Bring that down to about your nose level right there, okay? So, and those 3 inches or those 2 inches or 1 inch, you know, makes a big difference from your forehead to your nose and your release height. Okay, again, 8 and 1, making sure you're kind of going up with the rifle slightly. And then this is a triple. So 8 and 1, we release the triple. We're going to catch on 3. Here we go, 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, once again, kind of caught a little low on that one. But we want to box out, catch strong here. Once again, 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3. And that was a triple and a half. Let me try that again. 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, right there every time trying to get the triple. If we're going to go to a quad, all right, see if I can't give you a little bit more height to this so you can see this quad. If we want to go to a quad now, all right, we're going to release up top of the head. When I release, my top of the, my hand will be even with the top of my head. So if you pat your head, pull out, that's where we're going to release the quad. It also makes an L out of your arm, okay? So, again, we're still dipping right here at this angle, okay? We go 8 and 1, and it's up here again at the top of my head. Not on my forehead, above the forehead on the top of my head. 8 and 1. Here we go. This is a quad. 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. That was kind of low for me. Let's try it one last time. 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Right there, that's where we want it every time. So these are the things that you can work on. Again, going through this, we want to rotate the wrist. Okay, that's why left spins are very, very important. So you understand how to rotate that wrist. And if you can do them fast and controls. So if you could get a metronome, and control that spin and continue instead of going fast and slow, the constant speed of a spin will help you understand the constant rotation of the rifle and to get that out. Right? So I hope this is helpful for you. Please look at this and go over the technique. Body mechanics is the most important part. You cannot toss until the body mechanics stick in your body. Okay? So go over body mechanics first before you toss. Thank you. Hope this is helpful.